Hello! Today we are going to be taking a look at this quite interesting device that I recently purchased. It is retro turntable record player, model number A6. I was forced into selecting device that I can use for playing like a real vinyl. Here we've got example of a real disc, and as you can see we've got those grooves that we are going to be playing by use of a needle. Very interesting technology. When I was trying to select device for purchase, I was faced with three choices, and first one was grabbing a real vintage unit, but there is an issue because they are at least like 50 years old. We are going to be facing problem with a sloppy belt, basically the driving mechanism, and what is more problematic, we could buy unit like on a flea market with a broken needle, because this is a very fragile item, and purchasing new needle cost as much as the whole turntable. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to play the Techmon, and I rule out that idea very quickly. Second option was getting a brand new unit that is used by DJs or by audiophiles, but they are pretty expensive, so totally not my use case, just to play like a couple old school vinyls. And finally we've got our third choice, and it was to get a brand new Chinese unit, and this is what I went through, because we are getting a brand new needle, we've got no problem with the belt driving mechanism, and we also getting like a modern audio output, because on the vintage unit you will have to get like the phono amplifier. If you are going to be working with a vintage devices, you definitely need a preamp like this that is going to be converting the phono input that is used by the adapters into more modern level output. So yeah, you have to remember to get something like this. But for that unit we've got a built-in speaker, and it is a self-contained unit, so basically you do not need to purchase anything else to make it working. So let's try to do unboxing. Here we've got a technical dimension if you would be interested, and we've got our color selection. And here is our beauty. We've got our dust protection. And let's remove it. Here we've got a power supply, and it is a 5 volt. So absolutely no problem. You can convert it into like a USB cable. That's going to be great. We've got RCA cables included. Let's take a look at the user manual, but it's going to be pretty self-explaining. Here you've got the what kind of records you can play. So we've got our selection of speed, and we've got the adapter for those with the larger hole. We've got our Bluetooth mode, because this device can be acting as a Bluetooth speaker. We've got the aux in, and here we've got how to replace the needle. And yeah, pretty self-explaining. What we've got here, just a garbage. Here is our real beauty. Just take a look. It is presenting much better than I was anticipating, and that's because it is not like a cheap plastic, but looks like some sort of wood. And of course this is like not a real one, it is like cover, but it is not a plastic, it's got a weight to it. It looking pretty cool. If we take a look here, we've got clearly two speakers, so it's going to be working in stereo. Here we've got our power and volume adjustment. We've got possibility to directly plug in like a headphones. We've got our indicator. Here is our turntable. We've got adapter for like those vinyls with a larger cut. We've got the possibility to select the record speed. We've got the auto off that sometimes can be tricky, but it should basically stop when it go to the end. Here we've got our protection for the arm, and we've got absolutely beautiful thing because we've got that mechanical thing for dropping the needle onto our record. This is great because the most damage we are going to be doing by manually like dropping it. So here you can go like this and you're not doing that by hand. Absolutely love it for like a cheap device. This is absolutely cool. Okay. This is nicely like it's got like a shock absorbers. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we've got on the back. We've got our RCA audio output. We've got the aux in and our power in. So that guys go here. That's for the transparent element. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Let's give it a try. So we are plugging in, we are supplying power. And we can go like this. I can see a music and we've got like a Bluetooth indicator. First, let's try the turntable part. So when we go like this and we move it, it should start. And yes, indeed. And I can hear the sound, which is good. Let's try to remove the cover. Here is our needle and it's looking absolutely beautiful. Let's go to the maximum volume and we can touch it. And it is responding, which is great. Let's give it a try. I'm not sure if I will be able to let you listen because of the copyright reason. But first we are unlatching this. We are grabbing our record and we are selecting side because we've got two of them. We are dropping our record. We are lifting our arm. We are navigating in the spot that we are assuming it's going to be our song. And we just drop it down and we safely touch the record. We've got this beautiful crinkling sound. And it's playing. Okay, so the copyright reasons, we are not going to be enjoying that. Let's navigate to like the second song. We safely drop it. Absolutely beautiful for the asking price. I believe it sounds really good. We are going to be checking it more with use of the Bluetooth because there I will be able to play like a non-copyright thing. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. That was a really good buy. And if you would like to end, we just go like this. It stopped. We are dropping our arm. We are securing it. We are turning it off. And we are basically good to go. Yeah, that was a good purchase. Let's check the Bluetooth mode because it's going to be easier for vouching like the quality. So we are turning it on. We've got our Bluetooth indicator. On my device, let me navigate to Bluetooth. We are pairing new device, so we go like this. It should be called A6, and here we've got it. We are pairing. Yes, I would like to pair it. And we are connected. We've got the solid green. Let me open YouTube and play something. Okay, so I can tell you that we've got some bass, and it is really sounding pretty decently for the speaker size. It is really tiny. It's not going to be replacing your like a full size stereo, but in my personal opinion, it is working absolutely beautiful. And even the added bonus of the Bluetooth mode is just great. So in my personal opinion, it is looking absolutely amazing, and that was a great buy because as you can see, it is presenting really good. And from technical point of view, for like a small room, you've got no problem in using the built-in speakers. It is quality of like a generic Bluetooth speaker, so it is not going to be replacing your full-blown hi-fi. But we've got those cables, so you can attach it to like a normal stereo, or you can plug it to like audio interface in case you would like to digitize your like a old record. But overall, in my personal opinion, absolutely beautiful buy. And it is looking much better than I was anticipating. I was expecting to have like a cheap Chinese plastic, but the case is looking really good. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find that interesting. See you next time and bye bye.